time, I'm just like, girl, get out. Get out! Get out!
Get out! Yo! Yeah! Yo, chill, man. Get out! Chill! Chill, man! We're gonna chill! Get the fuck out of here!
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sesily, where I do book reviews, movie reviews, and anything in between. And first off, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed. Thank you so much. We are over 100 friends on this channel, so thank you so much to you guys. If you have not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. It's all free and we all can be friends. Make sure you comment below because we've been having some great discussion on books and movies, so make sure you put your comment below. And so today's video is going to be a book review, the book I read in June, and that is My Sister the Serial Killer. Whew, I picked this up in June, and I have to say, if you haven't already read this book, please go out and read this book. It is so good. I love it. 5-star book right here. Going off, because the rest of this video is going to be spoilers. Again, if you have not read the book, read the book. You'll get it done in a day and you just be like, what did I just read? Moving on into the review. Again, spoiler review here because I really need to talk about this book. So starting off, the premise of the book. So basically we have two sisters. The older sister is named Crow. The older one I'm gonna call Kay. I'm gonna put her name up here because I cannot pronounce it. She is the older sister. She looks after her younger sister, A, who I'm gonna call. A is the serial killer, and Kay, the older sister, is the one who comes over and cleans up her messes in her life, especially the dead bodies. That is one of the first scenes that we read, is getting a call from A. I did something, I killed him, come over and help me. Kay goes over. This time she is so professional about it because she's done this before for her sister that she's kind of got the steps down pat, and in the book itself it actually gives you the steps that she goes with, which I find now kind of hilarious. Like, whoa, like step 1, do this, step 2, do this, step 3, do this, and step 4, do this, which I think gives the book even more of a awesomeness of just having that little detail in there about what Kay actually goes through when she helps out her sister A. With that premise, it is way more of a story that is not so much surrounded about the serial killer sister A, but more about Kay, the older sister, her perspective of what's going on, why her sister does this. She really doesn't know, but she just knows it's her sister. It's her responsibility to basically save her / protect her, and she's willing to do that. I thought it was going to be more about the serial killer sister, but again, it's not, and more about the older sister. She is a nurse. She loves her job. Of course, the co-workers are not the best co-workers. They get on her nerves. But there is a patient here, kind of like a subplot to the story, where there's a patient who's in a coma. She goes, talks to the person in the coma about what's going on, even about her sister being a serial killer, because she really doesn't have anybody else to talk to, because her mother, she looks just like her mother, but her mother pretty much hates her because I think the mother hates herself. So when she sees Kay, she sees herself. She sees what is bad about herself in her daughter. Not necessarily that Kay is that qualities, but she just sees it. A, the younger sister, she is beautiful. She's curvaceous. I think she even says, you know, she's a video vixen body. Her skin is very light compared to her. Kay is the more uglier, dark-skinned sister, which along that lines, especially in the Black community, colorism, between light and dark. There's always been an issue, but in this book it's even more kind of prevalent because because of her body type, her skin color, she gets away with everything. She's already killed, I think, 2 other guys before this, maybe 3 other guys before this. Actually, she's killed 3 people. So at the beginning of the story, she's already killed the 3rd guy. We move on knowing that she's killed 2 others, and Kay is just, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna work this? We need to get our stories straight. And A is just like, I'm cool. I mean, it is what it is. On social media, A just kind of wants to do whatever, but Kay is just like, hold on, you can't be posting these stuff. He's supposed to be missing, you know, because they killed him, she killed him. Now they reported him as missing, and she's like, you got to keep up an act. You can't be just saying, oh my God, where is he? And then showing shots to you at the pool, having fun while your boyfriend is missing. There are cops that do come to her home. They all live together, the mom, the sister, and Kay. They all live together. They come to the home. They do question both Kay and A about the situation. If someone knows where this guy is. Kay is kind of just like, but A, the younger sister, she's just cool comfort. And you could tell in the way the author describes the cops, they're all kind of like looking at her like glamorized by her beauty and her body and everything, that they pretty much are like, okay, you're good. But UK, we're gonna check your car, we're gonna do all this. Of course, they find nothing. There is even another scene where the guy that she kills at the beginning, his sister, we don't believe he's dead, or we believe he's dead, but we believe someone killed him. It's a murder, instead of him like going off and leaving for no reason. They're like, there's something else going on. His sister confronts A and it's like, do you know where he is? Da, 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 da. And she's just with the ice cream cone. She's like, it's been really hard. It's okay. And hugs her and comforts her. And it just was like, A is a cucumber. I don't know how she does it, but she's really cool. Like when she kills the person, she's like, done, good, I'm out. It is what it is. Like, she is not panicking, she's not anything, but Kay is, you kind of have to stop this because I'm kind of sick and tired of cleaning. I think another part of this, the sister dynamics that I want to talk about, is the fact that there is a guy in here that Kay works with. His name is Tay, I believe. He is kind of one of the head doctors at the hospital she works at. She really likes him and they have a really good relationship until her little sister A comes to her job. Because of how she looks, she's beautiful. Everybody's like, that's your sister? Like, do you have the same mom, same dad? Yeah? Ooh. When A shows up, Tay is enamored by her. It comes to a point they start dating. He's so enamored with A, she literally just treats him like dirt pretty much. Of course, there is a scene where Kay confronts her and is like, hey, like, you know, he's a really good guy, don't treat him bad. A is like, he's just like every other man. And in this story, you see Tay. You're hoping Tay, and I think that's his name. It's Tay, it starts with a T or something. But Dr. Tay, you're just wishing, like, because of how Kay perceives him in the beginning, you really think, yeah, this is a really good guy. He has good morals. He will understand right and wrong. Right? You know, he can use his brain. No. Tay is not a good guy. He gets what he deserves at the end. One thing about this story is A has a lot of power. Like, she uses what she has to her advantage. One of those ways is by telling Dr. Tay, hey, is that his name? I'm really bad. Should I say Dr. Tay? It's Dr. like Tad or something like that. We're just gonna go with that name, Dr. Tad. I'll put it up here. So A has a lot of power, uses her assets to her ability. There is a moment in here where Dr. Tad is talking with Kay, and Kay's like, you know, just watch yourself with my sister. You may not, you know, come out of it too nicely. And he's like, you know what? Your sister said that you would say that to me. Like, why are you always down on her? One thing I hate in either movies or books is when you have two characters, they already have a foundation, a relationship. They've been knowing each other, you know, for some time. And someone new comes into the scene and all of a sudden they take that person's side. Even though you've been knowing this person way longer, you take their side. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense. And that's where I was like, you know what? Whatever happens to you, you deserve it. And something happens. At the very end, you know what happens? Because Kay even said she has killed people before. Watch yourself. And he still doesn't believe her. He still is like, you're, you know, just jealous and everything. At the end, you know what A does? She pulls the same stunt and tries to kill him. But because he already knew prior with Kay, telling him about like her trying to kill people, way more prepared. And he defended himself. He actually stabs A, calls Kay up and like, hey, this just happened, get over here. Like, you were right. She tried to stab me and da-da-da. Well, at the end of it all, Kay, of course, takes her sister's side. Says, hey, what are you gonna say? Like, was it self-defense? And she was like, yeah, he tried to kill me. And Kay's just like,
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
okay. She's like, yeah. And he was saying some bad stuff about you. And so this is what we're gonna say is basically, I was trying to break up with him and he didn't like it and he came after me. And she was like, okay. Dr. Tad, he ends up going to jail for a couple months. And they think he loses his doctor job. And at the end, Kay, she's like, I made my bed. I'm gonna lie in it. I'm gonna stick with my sister. While the whole time, I'm just like, girl, get out. Get out! Get out!
Get out! Yo! Yo! Chill, man! Get out! Chill! Chill, man! We're gonna chill! Get the fuck out of here!
But she doesn't. She stays with her sister. And let me talk about her sister real quick. I can't tell if she's like a Joker in the sense of like the Dark Knight, where the Joker, we thought he was just doing all this stuff just for doing it, but then it turns out actually he had a grand scheme plot that even then he actually had a higher grand scheme plot. That's what A feels like. She does everything meticulous. Like, she has a plan. Like, she's just not doing everything just to do everything. Like, she has a thought process of how to manipulate people. And I feel like ultimately she keeps manipulating her sister to stay in the family, to take care of her. I feel like if Kay left, they would still be fine. She would still be able to do what she does. She would just do it herself. But why not have your sister do it if she's willing to do it? So that's it in my book review. There's really not much I have fault with this book, other than there's a subplot with the coma patient. He does wake up, but there's nothing else to that plot line, which I kind of hate it. I wish there was more to it, or something more of a development, but I wish there was more. But otherwise, really good book. I hope this author comes out with a book where it says My Sister the Cleaner. So it's basically A's point of view of things, and she's about to like kill another. It's a book about her about to or in the process of killing another guy, and we get her thought process of what it means to her to get triggered, because something's triggering her. Like, this is an episode of Criminal Minds. Like,
we can't diagnose anyone under the age of 18 as antisocial, so we are labeling this unsub a budding psychopath. Now, this manipulation is not just a ruse, it is a complex con.
If you have not read this book, 5-star book, please read it. It's such a great summertime read. Comment below, let me know if you've read this book, what did you like, and if you haven't read it, are you wanting to read it? So that's basically it, and I'll catch you all next video. Deuces.